What is going on, everybody? Welcome to part number 9 of my F1 2018 season. 2018 season.
I know it's tempting to focus entirely on the race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying sim program. Try to run it before the end of FP3
Right now I'm in the middle of FP1. We're gonna we had the upgrades go on the car for this Grand Prix. Still waiting on that major upgrade still.
Job well.
Gonna retire from the session.
As all the cars are now over the line, your top three again are a Red Bull, Hamilton and Kimi Raikkonen. Practice times are on the board then, but no points are on offer just yet. We'll be back with more F1 action soon.
So temporarily,
The fans really seem to enjoy
NASCAR
that.
21
You made it look
and
easy.
25 is
You
suspended.
had the fastest time in practice. Will we see similar times in qualifying? You left some body work out there on the track. Were you struggling for grip? Great. Well, that's everything.
Okay, we lost a little reputation, obviously, because I chose a bad answer. So here's what we're going to do for this Grand Prix. We're going to race in Kyle Busch's honor. That's what we're going to do today. Eventually, we will finish off NASCAR Season 4. And it probably will be the last season that I probably do. And it's not that I want to continue doing the series. I do. It's just that one of the drivers isn't around anymore. And apparently, and unfortunately, it's my favorite driver. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to relax. This is actually very hard. For me to continue doing this. So I'm trying to keep myself as relaxed as I can. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out this thing here. Kyle, you are always my favorite driver, man. This race is gonna be an honor for you, buddy. I would pick no other driver than you. This race is for you, buddy. So we're gonna get to qualifying for the Austrian Grand Prix. Because like I said, I'm gonna race in Kyle's honor. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try qualify in P8.
Thank you for joining us once again.
And that's
This was
exactly what we
Monday.
do. But we are going to go for the race with... That was for Kyle. That's for
Grid is all
Kyle.
set then for the race tomorrow. But before we go, let's quickly remind ourselves of our top three, who are Raikkonen,
And now we're going to really race.
Obviously, I expected a better session, but these things happen from time to time. Try to make up for it in the race.
Good afternoon and welcome to Spielberg and to a circuit that in one form or another has held every Austrian Grand Prix in the championship, except the very first back in 1964. We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Kimi Raikkonen's perfect lap yesterday sees him start from pole position, with Daniel Ricciardo slotting in alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Hamilton, Romain Grosjean and Hülkenberg, a Red Bull, Perez, Alonso and Kevin Magnussen, Ocon, Ericsson, Brendan Hartley and Vettel, Leclerc, Sainz, Pierre Gasly and Sergei Sorokin. Stroll and Stoffel van Dorn completes the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So we qualified, unfortunately, T8, 7.
You should have some space going into the first corner, so try to keep it tidy.
If I win this race, I'll probably end up throwing my heart out.
Illegal maneuver, seat that position, or receive a penalty. That was a bad start, but don't overreact. We can salvage this.
So up to P8, passing Magnussen and Perez. No, that's Ocon, excuse me. Catching up to Perez in the fourth in the racing point.
Great maneuver. You made it look easy.
wait for Hulkenberg into this corner.
Battery charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace.
So now it's a P5.
Super softs.
We go into the podium places.
Engines showing small signs of wear. Power output will be down.
So Ricardo's now into the lead of Grand Prix.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
Watch my work. One part the engine.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes time. Rain in 10 minutes. Our gap behind is 3.7 seconds. In this lap, push now. Increase ERS deployment. It's time to use some of this charge. this lap, please. Release. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Nice move. Good job. We have 10 laps of fuel remaining. Daniel's in the pits. Yellow flag.
Uh-oh, yellow flag is... Don't... Oh, no, don't tell me. No. Don't tell me it's Fernando.
Green flag. We're racing again. The gap to the car behind is 3.2 seconds. That move was illegal. Return the position.
What do we have? Just Van Dorn left?
Ricardo has moved up into first place. Magnussen ahead. Our gap to the car in front is 2.9 seconds. They're on old super softs. Their tyres are 9 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:12.0.
Got the Red Bull now 1 and 2.
Repeat that. There's interference. Copy. As things stand, he's second in the championship. Daniel is ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead is 1.7 seconds. They're on fresh super softs. Their tyres are 2 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 10.9. your charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace. Second place, you're in second place. That's Daniel ahead. The gap is less than a second. They're on fresh super softs. Raikkonen behind. The gap behind us is 3.0 seconds. They're on fresh super softs. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. 7 laps to go. There's 6 laps of fuel remaining. Daniel is ahead of you. Less than a second separate you. You're gaining by over 5 seconds a lap. Keep it up. They're on fresh super softs. Their tyres are 4 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:10.2.
I don't even know who the top 10 even are. What's a wacky top 10? It's Ricciardo, me, Raikkonen, Hamilton, Bottas, Vettel, Hulkenberg, Grosjean, Magnussen, and Checo.
Right, we need to get past here. Use
I'm gonna
overtake.
back up
Use
over there.
overtake.
What's going on with Ricciardo
That's
here?
Daniel ahead. The gap is less than a second. You're gaining by over 5 seconds a lap. Keep it up. They're on fresh super softs. The time last lap was a 1:10.2. Okay, the gap behind is 3.0 seconds. We have 5 laps of fuel remaining. Until rainfall expected. 5 minutes until rain. Dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Boy, there's a battle between Raikkonen and Lewis.
Looks like rain is inbound, and we're expecting it in around 5 minutes. 5 minutes till the rain. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
This is the last time Ricciardo won with Canada. Then I had a collision with Lewis.
Increase ERS deployment. It's time to use some of this charge. Radar suggests some weather is going to hit in around 5 minutes' time, so stay on your toes. Dries seem like the best tyre for now. Some information on Vettel. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car. Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power. We have 2 laps of fuel remaining. It's going to stay dry for much longer. The rain could come at any moment. Watch out. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. We're expecting the rain to hit us any time now. Dries seem like the best tyre for now. This is your final lap of the race. Our gap behind is 5.3 seconds.
We're going to let Ricciardo win this Grand Prix. But here we come down the front straight. Ricciardo wins the Grand Prix. We're going to get PT. I will absolutely take that.
Nice work. You did well today. I think the boss will be happy with that one.
So as they climb out of the car, the Red Bull team are ready and waiting to celebrate a thoroughly well-deserved win. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
The difference was clearly in the strategy. You could tell they'd done a lot of work on the pit wall to really optimise each stint and get the most out of the tyres. And it highlights just how much of a team sport this really is. But credit to the driver as well, though. There's no good having a well-oiled machine behind the scenes without a talented hound on the wheel, of course.
And I can see now the drivers are making their way out. We need Red Bull fighting at the front. They do an incredible amount for Formula One. And that's another winner's trophy heading back to Milton Keynes. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. It wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
I'm going to go for Sebastian Vettel. People have suggested before that he can't race wheel to wheel, but as he showed today, it's nonsense.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. Red Bull move to the top of the table. Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling instalment of this Formula One season.
So Ricciardo wins the Grand Prix. We finished seconds. Kind of heartbreaking second place, but it's actually an emotional second place, actually. And then it's Raikkonen, Hamilton, Bottas, Vettel, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Grosjean, and Checo. So the points lead has been cut down to 9. We take 9. I think we take 10 points out of Sebastian Vettel's lead. Because I got 18. Vettel got 8. Ricciardo is actually closing in on this battle for the championship, 3rd. 26 points behind Sebastian Vettel. I think he is 17 behind. And then we got constructors. We take over the constructors championship lead by 13 to Ferrari. That's the
Good day today. Tell us about
only
it from your
change.
perspective.
Hey, what's my guy doing over there?
You were cutting your way through the field during the race. You must be happy with the result today. That was a close finish. How are things between the two of you? Great. Well, that's everything.
That's my helmet though. How come that's was that Ricciardo's body then?
Fantastic podium. Well done. Keep pushing like this for the rest of the season.
So yeah, a little bit of a sad second place, I think. But yeah, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.